Hi everyone, we're out and about today and I'm going to show you one bedroom condos which are currently available under $600,000 in the city of Toronto. So the condo buildings I've handpicked, they are going to be in a nice building and are going to be in a safe and nice neighborhood. Speaking of neighborhood, right now we're in Distillery District. It is a very nice area and it's actually one of my personal favorites. Reason being, it's got a very vibrant feel to it. It's got very nice bars, restaurants, coffee shops, art galleries and much more. Now let's talk about real estate. Condo unit we're going to look right now is going to be in the building called 70 Distillery Lane. So without wasting any time, let's check it out. But before, I just got a quick favor. If you like this type of content, then please subscribe to the channel. And if you got any questions about real estate, you can book a call with me by clicking on the first link mentioned in the description below. So let's go and check it out. This unit is listed for $599,000 and the size of this unit is also about 590 square feet. If you check out the layout, it is pretty efficient. You won't feel cramped in it. Secondly, I do like the kitchen of this unit. It's pretty functional as these days in a newer condo buildings, you do not get kitchen of this style. In my opinion, it is a good starter home for a first-time homebuyer. So here you're looking out east, you will get tons of sun exposure during the mornings, and you're also overlooking Lake Ontario, so you can see a bit of water, which is nice. And you're also overlooking Portlands. That's a massive development which is coming up in the city, so that whole area is going to be developed, so that's good. But for now, you'll have to face some construction, but it is in a bit of distance, so you won't hear much of noise. One downside is that you're overlooking train tracks. To be honest with you, I did double check when the GO train was passing by. I did close the windows and I could not hear much of noise inside, so which is nice. And also if you look down there, there's a streetcar loop. So in terms of accessibility, it's not too bad. You have access to streetcar. And in near future, there's going to be Ontario line, which is coming up, which is going to pass through this neighborhood. Corktown station is going to be the closest station in this area. So this is how the building looks like from outside. You can see over here, this building is 11 years old and developed by Cityscape Developments. This building has also got a sister building, which is 390 Cherry Street, which is right over here. And just to give you a heads up, I forgot to mention that if you're an investor, you can rent out one-bedroom condos in these buildings for about $2,500 a month, give and take. Next up, we are at the building 33 Mill Street. It's again in the Distillery District. This building is 15 years old. You can see from the outside, that's how the building looks like. This building is again was developed by Cityscape Developments. Now let's go ahead and check out the units from inside. So this one-bedroom condo is available for $579,000. I think that's a pretty decent price point. The square footage is we're looking at about like 550 square feet, and the maintenance fee is $458 a month, which includes heat and water. Overall, the layout is decent. The only downside of this layout is that it's got a glass door bedroom, which I'm not the biggest fan of, but looking at the price point, I think that's okay. Now let's go outside and check out the views. So here the exposure you're looking at is northwest. If you look at the west view, it's got a pretty decent view of the city skyline, and you'll get tons of sunlight exposure during the second half of the day. So now we're going to head towards the third spot, which is going to be at 3 Navy Wharf, which is right over here. It's slightly on the west end of the city. It's located at Bremner and Spadina. That's the main intersection. This building is about like 15 to 16 years old, give and take. I know that's slightly old, but in my opinion, this building is managed pretty well. So that is why it is a decent building. So there are 4 buildings in this vicinity. One is 33 Navy Wharf, which you can see. The other one is 5 Meriden Court, which is right over here. And this whole complex is the amenity center shared by all 4 buildings. And the third building is right over here. That is 35 Meriden Court. And the fourth building is again on the right side. That is 10 Navy Wharf. So all these 4 buildings does share the amenity center. They've got pretty decent amenities in my opinion. They've got bowling alley, squash courts, gym, pretty massive gym, running track, party room, meeting room, and much more. Overall, this neighborhood is pretty nice. It's a pretty safe neighborhood. Rogers Center is around the corner. CN Tower is also around the corner. Walk to Union Station is about like 10 to 15 minutes walk from this building. And walk to Financial District is about again like 10 to 15 minutes from this building. Now let's go ahead and check out the unit. this condo apartment is listed for $555,000 and the monthly maintenance fee we're looking at is $467 a month, which includes everything, that is heat, hydro, water, everything is included. That is pretty good. And if you look at the layout, it's pretty functional and pretty efficient. There's not much of wasted space. Kitchen is also pretty functional again. And if you took a look at the gas stove, they have a gas lineup, which is pretty unique. You don't get that often in the city, so that is good. And it's looking out south. The south facing views do get a lot of direct sunlight, so you will get decent sun exposure during the day. Now let's check out the views from the balcony. So here we are. So here you're looking out east, you'll see decent skyline views, which is nice. That's the Rogers Center, which I mentioned earlier. And here you're looking out south, you can see a bit of water. And if you look down, that's the amenity center, which is pretty massive. And you can see a swimming pool over there. That's a swimming pool, pretty massive. Looking out southwest, you can see a bit of water. That's Lake Ontario again. And that's the Gardner. To be honest, you can hear a bit of traffic right now, but if you go inside, you won't hear much of traffic noise. All right, now we're back at my home office. Do let me know in the comments below what you think this style of video. I'm very curious to know if you want me to do more of these. Thank you so much for watching and see you in the next video. And one more thing, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I will really appreciate that. Thanks again and see you soon.